What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's your boy LoudCorp here, and today we're back again with another awesome video. This time we're going to be doing the first weapons guide review on the XM4. So I'm going to be covering all the guns in the game on how to get them gold. I'm going to have the gun gold with some footage of me playing with the gun gold. I really like the gold camo in this game, man. It is freaking awesome. I'm glad that you have to get 100 headshots to start getting the gold challenges unlocked, and I think that's a really good blast from the past. It requires a lot more skill, and camos are going to have a lot more weight to them. You know, when people have diamond, is going to be pretty substantial compared to the last couple of games where it's been really easy to get these camos done. So yeah, as far as like the best attachments to use for the XM4, I'm running the optic. You guys can use an optic if you guys want. If you guys don't like it, then that's okay. Use anything that you really enjoy. I'd say it's not really a big deal. Just look out for stuff that has aim down sight speed as a con, because you're going to want to stay away from that. But the attachments are pretty simple in this game, which I like. And then the porta compensator is really, really good. You know, first shot recoil control and vertical recoil control. And when you guys don't have that, I would suggest just moving through as you level the gun up, right? Just move from suppressor to compensator to muzzle brake to this, and yeah, you guys will be golden. As far as the barrel goes, when you first start, try to use the grain twist barrel for bullet velocity, then move to the long barrel when you have it, and then eventually get the reinforced barrel, which is damage range as well as bullet velocity. So yeah, it's really, really good. You guys can rock an underbarrel if you want to in the beginning, but once you get the level of the gun leveled up, I'd suggest putting on the recoil springs, because it helps with both vertical and horizontal recoil. It's super, super good. Turns the gun into a laser beam. And then I rock the commando grip because I need the ADS and the sprint to fire, because a couple of the other things don't add towards that. So yeah, basically I just wanted to talk about how you guys get the gun gold really quickly. As you guys can see, I mean, I got all my headshots completed within the first day and got this gun gold. The double kills, no problem with that. I'll talk about that in the video as well. But yeah, why don't we get into some footage of me playing with this gun, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. So yeah, let's get into the first game. Alrighty, so the first game we have here using the XM4 Gold was on Derelict, I believe, and it was Hardpoint. And I always run to this little spot if I run on this side. If not, I do a flank to try to get to the spot, because it seems it's a pretty good spot to play post. And that's kind of like the first thing I want to talk about the ARs in this game, is it seems that like playing anchor is really, really powerful. Like you can sit back and just get loads of kills just like this. Shame I got shot here from the side, but things happen in this game. There's lots of movement and stuff, so usually get clipped from the side pretty often. But yeah, I tried to stay inside the hard points as much as I can as well too, just for XP purposes. I always love to play the objective. I'm like huge on trying to win the game, because most of the time, like I get, because of skill-based matchmaking and score per minute and stuff, I get put with a bunch of people that just like aren't playing very much, right? They're not really focused on the objective. So I wanted to stay on the objective. We ended up losing this game, but it's all good. But I wanted to move into the stats of the gun itself, right? So the stats are pretty cool for this gun. The time to kill is super fast. It's 296 milliseconds, which is like lightning fast, right? Like that's as quick as like a one-shot weapon, really, for the most part. And I really like that. I like that they have like powerful ARs and powerful SMGs in this game, because it deters people from using those one-shot weapons. The ADS speed is really nice as well. It's 260 milliseconds, which is really fast. You know, it's a respectable ADS speed for an AR. And you know, obviously playing post, playing anchor, stuff like that is going to do you a lot better. And look at that Semtex, that was so nice. And yeah, like the stats are pretty good for the ADS speed. I think the ADS speed is good, but you do need a grip on it to help that out a little bit. And then I think like after that, like moving forward from the ADS speed, we get into the sprint speed. The sprint speed is pretty good. It's 5.9 milliseconds, which is like, I don't know, I guess it's average for the ARs. I haven't looked at what it is for the SMGs and the shotguns yet, but the sprint speed, it's never been bad. Like I've never felt like immobile using this weapon whatsoever, and I think it's really good to sit back and kind of move around with it, and then just kind of play those angles, right? Because you're going to end up getting more kills that way. When you're running into gunfights and you're jumping into every engagement, you're not going to do as well as, say, someone who's using an SMG, or someone who's just playing the game regularly. So I try to just kind of stay back, use myself as like the anchor, and clip people off. Of course, if you're playing hardpoint, you have to get into these positions like this one here. Man, this one is so good. This one is so good. I love this position so much. Whenever you're in hardpoint on this map, just lay right here. You guys are going to be golden. You're going to clip people as they run around this corner. And another thing too is, if you're playing hardpoint, you can get your kill streaks really easy. So a lot of other modes, I've noticed it's kind of difficult to get score streaks, but hardpoint, not so much. You get your score streaks really quick. Once you get your napalm strike, it basically always guarantees your watchdog helo or whatever else you're going to use. I don't have chopper gunner yet, but yeah, so anyways, moving forward from there, I wanted to talk about tips for gold, because the gold camos went back to the OG like method. A lot of people in the last couple of years, like I can see how they'd be upset about how the headshots are required now, because obviously headshots haven't been a thing required for camos in a while. Man, look at that mine. those mines are fucked. But like, yeah. So moving forward from that, aim for the upper shoulders, I'd say, for the most part. Like, just try to aim for the upper shoulders. That's like the first tip I can give people. Like, whenever you shoot people, don't let your like aim assist just kind of carry the gunfight. Just as soon as you get locked on, just kind of move up a little bit, and it's gonna help you win a lot of gunfights as well, right? Because of the headshot multiplier. So I'd just say aim for the upper shoulders is my first tip. The second tip I'd say is use the headshot barrel if you're having some struggle. Now, I didn't use the headshot barrel. You guys noticed in the start of the video, I was suggesting long barrel as well as the reinforced barrel and the bullet velocity barrel in the beginning. The reason why I don't use the headshot barrel is because it messes up with your recoil, so the long range engagements just aren't really going to be a thing. And then from there, the next tip I'd say is play hardpoint. Hardpoint's definitely a really good game mode to play just for a numerous amount of reasons. The first reason is probably because people are going to be able to sit in the hardpoint, and if you play anchor or you do a flank, you can get those double kills for the gold because you need people to get the double kills as well, to kill people to get those double kills and different things like that for the gold camo. So yeah, it's definitely a good way to do it. And then the last tip I'd say is definitely play as the anchor. If you guys are playing as the anchor, just kind of just sitting behind cover, not camping per se. Like, don't just go sit in the spot the same game, like all spot the same game, and just running back to the same spot. Try to just play the angles on the map, see where people are going to be spawning, and when they flip, just kind of flip back to the other side, different things like that. And you guys should be pretty good. I mean, the gold camo isn't insanely hard to get. I mean, 100 headshots kind of requires, for me, it took me about 35 levels to complete the 100 headshots from level, like, basically 1. It was basically the only gun I used, right? So level 1 to 35 to get those done. So I'd just suggest playing objective game modes because you're able to pick people off. Like, whenever you see someone just laying here, just like this guy or whatever, you just kind of get the headshot. You just kind of lay and you just wait for that, right? You wait for the headshot to be open and you get the headshot. So moving forward from there, I'll talk about like the rating on my gun, on this gun. I'd say this gun deserves like at least an 8.5 out of 10. Like, it's really dynamic. You're able to do a lot of stuff with it. Like, you're able to like mod it to kind of be like an SMG, and you're able to play obviously from a range. And look at the score, man. I feel so bad. Like, I always have to fucking carry people on my team. No one was playing the objective. 1500 objective score. It's kind of crazy. The next game here is pretty cool too. I joined this game late, so I didn't really have a lot of opportunity to get tons of kills, but there was a couple cool moments, and I got all my streaks as well, so I wanted to add this in here just to talk over it, talk a little bit more about the gun. But yeah, the gun's really good. The gun's definitely one of my so far favorites. I haven't tried much stuff out. I've just wanted to use gun by gun until I get the camos gold so I could do these weapon rating videos, and yeah, you know, I like the XM4. It just seems to be like a classic M4, you know, just the classic assault rifle. I'm sure the other assault rifles are more more specialized in different ways, but this one's really dynamic. I feel like you're able to mod it, and once you get used to using it, right, you're gonna know where its strengths are and where its weaknesses are. So you're gonna try to play to those strengths and weaknesses. Like, just like right here, like, you know, people are gonna spawn. It's a shame I got shot in the back there, but yeah, you know, people are gonna spawn, and it's also good in these close quarter gunfights, like when people aim on and you just get like, you know, quick kind of stuff. It's really good too with that, especially with like a good sight on there, right? You're gonna do really well with it. And as far as like what I would say, anything else to say about getting gold? Play objective game modes, try to play the objective, try to pick people off that are like from the side and different things like that. And then I also want to talk about like what I think about the gold camo in this game, and I'll make this video just a little longer just to add this in. I probably won't have it for the rest of the ones, but I really like the gold camo, man. The last couple of years the gold camo hasn't been very like really hard to get, and it also hasn't been very rewarding. It doesn't look very nice, and I really think like this is the first year in a long time that we have a gold camo that's really respectable. So when people get diamonds, it's going to be substantial, and people are going to be super excited when someone on their team in search is running around with diamond snipers. You know that guy's good at sniping, right? Like, he's got the 100 headshots, or I'm not sure if it's one-shot kill medals for snipers. It used to be one-shot kill medals, so we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool with what they did with the camos in this game. I'm glad that they added some weight back behind their choices with these camos and different things like that. So it's definitely pretty fun, and I'm enjoying the maps a lot. My suggestions for kill streaks and different things like that, I would run the UAV and the napalm as well as the watchdog helo up until you get to the point where you get the chopper or the dreadnought. Yeah, they're really good. And you also always need a UAV. You always need a UAV or counter UAV simply just to get the points. The points are going to help you a lot, especially in this game. Like, I've noticed it's kind of difficult to get these score streaks because they classify them all at higher costs right off the beginning, right? So, and you're only getting 100 points for an elimination, different things like that. So it's definitely good to run those UAVs. I definitely say UAV or counter. Don't run the signal pulse or whatever it is, like the very first one, just because it's not going to provide you that 15 points per kill. You're going to end up getting a lot of points points from that. Like, you're going to have 10, 12 people get kills, hopefully, with these objective game modes while you have that UAV up. So it's going to provide you quite a bit of score. I mean, it's going to provide you like probably like 150 score or something like that. So that's pretty good, right? That helps you, especially if you're sitting in the hard point, getting 50 points per and per every couple seconds and different things like that. So yeah, anyways, that's been the video, and thank you so much, guys, for watching this weapons review. I'll be posting more soon, and hope to see you guys on Black Ops 6. Have a great day, guys, and stay loud. See ya. Bye.